Yo, what up? It's your girl Pika. It is episode 150. Yeah, man, I made it. Tonight it's technically the 21st, but this should actually be for the 20th. It's been a long time coming, man. I've been patient, I've been diligent, I've been putting in the work, and here I am, 150 episodes later, and I am fucking proud of myself, I'll tell you what. Anyway, um, let's start at the beginning, shall we? Woke up really, really early. I woke up at 5 o'clock and did my podcast episode this morning, and panicked because I thought I'd missed the whole damn thing. It'd been the first time I ever missed anything, but lucky I didn't. It was still, just in time. Finished up the podcast episode. Got up, got dressed, got baby girl to school. Everything was fine. Got to work. Had the whole damn center to myself, which was kind of nice. Had some creepy ass interactions with some people from the past and ready to just burn down some bridges and get ready to move into a whole new moon and a whole new year here in a little bit. I know Saturn is working its magic and Mercury is messing with me, but it's all good. I'm ready for whatever comes next. Um, got back home, had dinner, enjoyed some time with baby girl before I had to put her to sleep. Actually got a chance to read her a couple of bedtime stories and yeah, kind of fell asleep with her, woke back up, and I'm ready to, get on the ground again. You know me, I'm always working. It's at whatever time that I happen to be wide awake and inspired. So right now, very, very awake and excited about things coming. I feel like a really shift in the energy lately, and I feel like there's just so much going on, so much that I still have to accomplish, and I've only got a week, some change left before the new year, so I better get started. I want to talk to you about patience. I feel like I've been listening to Gary Vee a lot, and I feel like I really understand where he's coming from when he says patience. Yes, obviously I want everything to change right now, but I'm also not ready for it to change right now. So as I go along and I put in the work and I push towards whatever it is that the final outcome of this dream I have is, I got to be patient. I got to know that, in due time, everything is going to work out exactly the way it's supposed to. But in the meantime, I have a lot of learning to do. I need to learn to manage my emotions, manage my thoughts, really understand the process of building something. I mean, no one starts laying bricks and then like the next day there's a house, right? You got to go through the process. You got to lay the foundation first. You got to put up, your oh my God, what is that called? Your framing. Your framing goes up next, and little by little the house comes together. You got electrical work to go in. You got plumbing work to go in. You got the house, the inside, the outside, everything. Like little by little, there's like layers to this. So right now, I'm just putting in the work. I'm creating content because I actually enjoy creating content. I actually enjoy letting you into my mind a little bit, as scary as that might be. Um, I guess I'm doing what I do best. I have no complaints so far. I feel like letting you into the process a little bit gives you an idea that, yeah, okay, it's not that easy, but it's really not that difficult either. It's just a matter of putting in work every day, put it in work. No, I don't punch a clock on my own business, obviously, because, I have a 9 to 5, so this is a side hustle for now. But eventually, this will be it. This will be the whole legacy, empire and all. And yeah, if I don't start now, when will I start? I have a lot of people that talk to me about, yeah, I'm too old to start a new dream. No, you're not. Bullshit. I call bullshit. You're not too old to start a new dream. You're not too old to start a new project. I mean, my dad is still starting new projects. Let's put it that way. Okay. So you never know what life is going to throw at you. You might as well just get it started. Just start. You don't have to know exactly how it's supposed to look. You don't have to have it perfect. I mean, if I were to wait till everything was perfect, like the timing, the equipment, the backdrop, all of that shit, man, I would never start. I'd have some excuse for why it's still not perfect. You know what I mean? So be patient. Work with what you got until you know better, and then do better. That's basically what it comes down to. Don't be anyone other than yourself, because eventually you're going to have to be yourself. And then, whatever foundation you laid, everyone's going to be like, well, I thought she was this way and suddenly she's this way. I'm not saying you can't change, but if you're essentially copying someone else just to get traction, it's not going to work out for long. You're going to have to be yourself. It took me a long time to like who I am, so yeah, lucky for me, I'm not really copying anybody. Now, you can tell me that, this strategy works best and I might try it, but that doesn't mean I'm trying to be you. I'm just going to do it my way. I realized a lot of things about myself in the last 150 episodes. It's almost like journaling. I'm not writing it down though, and I like the fact that I don't have a deadline to do this by. I don't have to sit there and prepare for it. I don't have to think about, quotes and images and blah, blah, blah. Like, as much as I do love writing, I do love writing. Okay, don't get me wrong. I do love writing. I think my written word comes out more like lyrics or prose, maybe, more than blog posts. I mean, I do enjoy creating a situation where you can read what I'm writing and really just jump into whatever that mood was that I was in. So I do enjoy that, but it doesn't look like a blog post, not like the ones that come out nowadays. I don't think the world is ready for that just yet, but I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Next year, I've got some goals anyway. We'll get into that like later on, closer to New Year's, but I feel like speaking is a little more natural for me. I feel like when I do this podcast, I get to leave a little bit of my soul on the table and let y'all, what is that word? Experience who I am, even from a distance. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I'm on enough platforms where there's no excuse where you can't find me. I'm on YouTube now. I'm on SoundCloud. I'm on Facebook. Like, what else do you need? There's no excuse. So if you want just, a window into what it is I'm doing, what it is I'm working on, what my life is like at the moment, just turn on one of these podcasts and you can, take a listen for yourself. A lot of times it does sound like I'm rambling or I'm complaining about something. I'm not. I promise I'm not. I'm not one of those people that likes to bitch about stuff. But I will tell you the hardships that I'm going through, because I need you to understand it is normal. It is normal to struggle. It is normal to, hit a plateau and not move for a little bit. It's normal to hit road bumps and like suddenly not be able to see your way around it or through it. So it's going to take you a minute. And at that point, you just need to look for inspiration around you. There are signs always. There are people always. Like, it might be the next conversation you have with, someone like August Crenshaw that kind of opens up your world a little bit and lets you know that, hey, you know what? It's okay. You're going to get it straight, But more than anything, it's been a big lesson in patience. When I started this, I didn't know who I was going to attract with the podcast. I didn't know if anyone was ever going to listen. And I didn't care, really. I mean, I really just wanted to start it because I needed to start. I wanted to start it because if I didn't start right then, it wouldn't really be the chronicling of a journey of an entrepreneur from start to finish. So right now, I'm nowhere near finished, by the way. But I am way further than I was when I started. So I'm actually really proud of where I am. I'm happy with the progress. Making lots of contacts, getting to know a lot of people, learning, the kind of people I want to be around and the kind of people I really don't. So I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for the ability to have this platform, to have a story to share, to have something to work on. I mean, I think that's been the biggest thing for me. It's been a dream and an idea for so long that right now it's like slowly becoming reality. If I keep going the way I'm going, it's slowly becoming, something that I could be proud of, something that I can actually leave behind. And it's nowhere near the finished product, obviously. And as I go along, I'm picking up projects, I'm picking up, side hustles, I'm picking up other responsibilities in other companies or whatever. And that's actually helping my journey too. So starting off with IQ Kids this year, major change in the kind of work I was doing. From there, I moved on to Scholars Inc., and I'm really happy there. I'm happy with the kind of work. I'm happy with the fact that they respect my insight a little bit. I mean, I don't know everything about everything, but I do know a little bit about something. So the fact that I'm able to share that little something makes me feel appreciated. And that's basically what any employee wants, right? They want to feel appreciated and heard. So I'm grateful for that. Meanwhile, Crown for Success has been major in my life. I mean, I randomly reached out because I saw an ad on Instagram. Didn't expect for them to reach back out and to contact me. Didn't expect for the conversation I had on the discovery call to go the way I thought it would. And didn't expect that I could even afford a program as, such as the Regional Vice President program. So came through that with flying colors. I feel like I'm contributing enough to the company, and it's because of Wendy Porter that I'm given all these opportunities to really push my boundaries, really get out there and be uncomfortable for a little bit. I hate being on video. I feel like I make a lot of weird facial expressions. I'm not used to seeing my face on camera. I'm usually behind the camera. I'm the one who takes the pictures at all the family gatherings and stuff, so it's been hard. Being on Instagram and branding my page the way it has been hard. It's hard for me to find pictures of myself that I actually like and approve of. So I'm working through that. I'm working through a lot of, little things. So as I work through them, I know it's going to push me to another level. And eventually I will be the speaker that I think that I can be. I will be someone that can actually, mentor and lead people and encourage them to be their best self and help them through those changes step by step. I think I could actually leave a lot behind, during my time here on earth. I feel like there's a lot that I can accomplish still. With Unknown Music, I'm actually really grateful to be brought on as a manager. I feel like there's a lot that I could do with them as well, with the context that I have, with the drive and ambition that I have. There's nothing that I can't do. I can't wait to get started, I guess. So we'll see how that pans out as well. Obviously, I have my own brand, Rasatis, picking up traction little by little. I'm working on my own certification for coaching. And once that comes through, there's a couple other projects I have on my own, which I'm not going to, talk about. I'm going to be about. So until that gets going, I'm not going to say nothing more about it. But yeah, I'm super proud. I am excited. I didn't think I could accomplish this much, and look how much I've done in less than a year. In less than a year, my whole life has changed. Met some phenomenal, phenomenal women. Met some great people who are my muses. I've become a muse to several people. I feel like I'm making a difference. I feel like whenever I post, I'm leaving something that matters. I feel like when I speak to you guys on this podcast, that I'm helping you guys understand that there is a way to do this that's not so completely off of who you are, but you can, adjust it to suit your needs, suit your message, whatever that may be. But the underlying thing is, I know I need to be patient. Where I started from and where I am today, it's been all about patience. I know that when I started, I was in a panic and I wanted to make money now. And yeah, I could have. But I'm realizing more and more that this is not about making a quick buck. This is not about, being a one-hit wonder. That's the last thing I want to be. I want to be a household name. I want to be a brand that people recognize the world over. I want to be the reason, that all of us Sri Lankan Tamils get together and do something big. If nothing else, I'm going to bring you all together. We're going to work on something big. We're going to change the way people see us. All right? But in the meantime, I'm going to grind. I'm going to work all day, all night, whatever I got to do. Like I said, it's the middle of the night. It's fucking 1:30 in the morning. Baby girl asleep. I got to wake up in, 4 or 5 hours or whatever and start my day all over again. Lucky for me, I'm off tomorrow and I got, some time to catch up and do some other stuff. But I'm going to hustle. I'm going to keep working. I've been asked, why is it I work so hard? Why don't I go out and party? Why don't I drink? Why don't I smoke? Why don't I do whatever? I don't got time for that stuff, man. I don't have money to spend on that shit neither. I am proud to be a single parent. I am proud as hell that I take care of everything by myself in this house. I don't have help. I don't have a maid. I don't have support. I'm good. I'm still good. I'm still here. I'm still getting it done. So all of you out there that think you can't do it, man, if I can do it with 24 hours, you don't have no excuse. Just start. Just start. Adjust along the way. Make mistakes and adjust along the way. I've mentioned this before. This whole thing is a big-ass experiment. You go try a bunch of stuff. You know how many times I've, adjusted my personality, adjusted my look, adjusted my style? You know how many times that I've shaved my head? Come on. I have course-corrected a lot. There hasn't been a mistake that I've made that I couldn't adjust for. That didn't make me better somehow. That did make me stronger, more approachable, more understanding, more empathetic. I love hard. It's who I am. It's the way I do everything. And as much as I hate that word, I am learning to be patient. I know how to give. I'm learning to receive. I don't know how to receive yet. I'm still working on that. But right now, it's all about building. It's all about constant, consistent effort. Dedication, devotion, discipline, all of that. Shout out to my boy Kevin out there. Discipline over everything. You just wait till that t-shirt arrives here. My boy Hop out there with his grind until you die line. I'm proud of the people I associate with. I'm proud of the people that I'm in business with. I don't associate with just anybody. I mean, I'll have a conversation with anyone. But through that conversation, I know whether or not, the right kind of person that I, continue conversations with. If you haven't heard from me since, you know. And right now I'm in the process of burning some bridges because I don't want to be able to go back. I want to keep moving forward. The past is the past. I can't do nothing about it. It's done. I have learned some lessons. I have picked up a couple skills. I'm ready to pick up some more in 2018, though. Who's with me? So the message for tonight, episode 150, be patient. Be steady. Keep doing the work. Be patient. Because eventually it will pick up. If you look back at Gary Vaynerchuk's whole business experience, if you start with his YouTube videos, he said he went on for an entire year before anyone was listening to him. When he said that, I was like, actually, I feel better about that. I feel kind of cool about that because I don't have to worry about who's listening. I don't have to worry about, who I watch my tongue for. You know how some people, if you know them and they suddenly listening, you worry about if you're going to say the right thing or the wrong thing or whatever. That's most of the time. I don't even look at who's listening to me. I don't even look at who's on live with me. I just keep talking. I want to get my message out there. I want to make sure that, I deliver what it is on my heart to deliver. So be patient. You got 10 days to the end of the year. Keep grinding out. Keep planning right now. If you're not in 2018 mode now, get on it. Don't wait till New Year's Eve to start your damn resolutions and your new projects and all that shit. Get on it now. It's coming whether you like it or not. Get on it now. Get traction now. And then be patient. Do your best and then be patient. 2018 has a whole different vibe. I can feel it. Alright, y'all, I'm going to call it a night. I got some other stuff I need to finish up before I hit the sack again. But to all of you out there listening, either live with me or on a replay, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time. I know you could be listening to anything else. You could be listening to Jay-Z's 444. You could be listening to Eminem's new album. You could be listening to anything in the world. Thank you for choosing to listen to me, and I'm hoping I delivered some value to you tonight. I hope I gave you some insight into what it is that I'm going through and how it is I'm getting it done. And I'm hoping that gives you some inspiration that helps you feel like you can get it done too. Because you can, it's just a matter of starting. Starting is the hardest thing. Trust me. All right, y'all. I love you all. Y'all take care, and I'll catch you again tomorrow.